how both these personalities then approached the most famous and atrocious, notorious, so-called Brahmanas, Jagai and Madhai. When Nitai came and said, hey, Jagai, Madhai, please chant the holy name, say Krishna. Jagai and Madhai ran after them, said, I will kill you, we'll kill you. Don't you dare come and say anything of, God to us. And Haridas and Nitai, they just ran for their lives. Nitai was actually dragged by Haridas. And Haridas came back to Mahaprabhu and said, I'm not going back with this Nitai. He goes to everybody and anybody he'll go and tell he's mad. I'm not going. I was, saved. Today I was about to be killed by these notorious dacoits, Jagai and Madhai. This Nitai is crazy. I'm not going for preaching with him anymore. He's crazy. Mahaprabhu just laughed. He just laughed. He was enjoying the reports. Every evening, Nitai and Haridas would come and give preaching reports to Mahaprabhu. That this is what happened, this is what happened. And Haridas said, I am old man. I'm not going with this Nityananda anymore. So Nityananda next day, he said, okay, Haridas, let's go. Mahaprabhu's instruction. Let's go. So Haridas said, okay, I need some insurance that today you will not go and approach that Jagai and Madhai. Nitai said, yeah, let's see. Whoever comes in our path, we will go and talk to them. Don't worry. You have faith in Krishna. Don't worry. The Lord will protect us. Come, let's go. So Nityananda Prabhu, with his, beautiful, who can say no to Lord Nityananda? But Haridas Thakur was very intelligent. He told Srivas, he told Advaita Acharya, today you all also come with me, please. I don't want to go alone with this Nitai. He's a dangerous man. Please, let's go together. So all of them came together the next day. And Nitai, for sure, he went to the same lanes where Jagai and Madhai are. And when Nitai went there, this time, Jagai, he said, if you don't run away, you Vaishnavas, today we will kill you. We will literally kill you. And they were so drunk, they were so intoxicated. And then they started chasing behind Nitai, Haridas and all the devotees, and all of them just were running away. But Nityananda was standing there and he was saying, please, please, please chant the holy names. Just once take the name of Krishna. And Madhai, who got so agitated, he got so irritated by the way Nityananda Prabhu was talking. There was a broken earthen pot. He just took that and he hit Lord Nityananda. The earthen pot hit Lord Nityananda on his forehead, and immediately blood started oozing out from the moon-like Lord's face. Seeing this, all the devotees, they ran to Lord Chaitanya to inform Lord Chaitanya what had happened. And Lord Chaitanya immediately appeared on the site. And as soon as he saw the bleeding forehead of Lord Nityananda, Lord Chaitanya could not control his anger and he immediately invoked Sudarshan. Immediately invoked Sudarshan. And Lord Nityananda, even in that condition, Lord Nityananda was saying, Mere chish koloshir kana, ta bole ki prem debo na? That you have hit me with an earthen pot, but does that mean that I will not give you pure love of God? I will still give it to you. Please, my dear Madhai, my dear Jagai, please take the name of Krishna once. Please chant. And seeing this merciful, compassionate, nature of Lord Nityananda, Jagai's heart melted immediately. And he immediately sought shelter of Lord Nityananda's lotus feet. He begged forgiveness from Lord Nityananda. But Madhai was still a little reluctant. And Jagai went to Madhai and said, look what you did to this person. And Nityananda Prabhu at that time came to Madhai and said, Madhai, don't worry, it's okay. It's okay, you just come. You just come and seek shelter. Just chant the holy names once with me. And seeing this loving compassion of Lord Nityananda, Madhai could not control himself. He immediately came back to his senses and he said, What kind of a personality are you? How can anyone be so merciful? Even though we are beating you up, but still, you have no ill intention towards us. No malicious thought is ever coming to you that you would at least, go away from us, or you would not talk to us. You would, forget showing mercy, forget giving us compassion. You are not even saying any harsh words to us. You're defying all laws of nature. Seeing that compassion of Lord Nityananda, Madhai's heart completely changed. But at that very moment, Lord Chaitanya appeared, and he had already invoked his Sudarshan. And seeing that, Lord Nityananda immediately fell at the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya, and he just, literally caught hold of the Lord's lotus feet and said, "My dear Lord, please, please, you have come. This particular incarnation of yours is not to use the Sudarshan weapon. If you use the Sudarshan today on Jagai and Madhai, then you have to kill everyone in Kali Yuga. Because in Kali Yuga, everyone is even worse than Jagai and Madhai. But this incarnation of yours, my Lord, you have come to kill the Jagai Madhai propensities in each and every person. So kill the demoniac propensity in everyone. Don't kill the persons. Don't do that. Please send Sudarshan away. Please send him away." When Nityananda Prabhu started pleading to Lord Chaitanya in this way, seeing that, witnessing that compassion of Lord Nityananda, that not only was Nityananda Prabhu not saying anything harsh to Madhai, but he was protecting Madhai from the wrath of Lord Chaitanya. That compassion knew no bounds. And seeing that, immediately Madhai fell at the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda. And when Madhai fell at the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, Mahaprabhu's anger subsided and he sent Sudarshan back. And immediately Lord Nityananda, he picked up Madhai and he embraced Madhai. And he said, "Just chant the holy names, my dear Madhai." And he gave Tulasi in both the hands of Jagai and Madhai and told that, "Offer it to Lord Chaitanya's hands." And then Lord Chaitanya gave them the holy names. And from that very day, Jagai and Madhai became such great Vaishnava devotees. And they would chant and dance ecstatically in the streets of Nadia, accompanying Lord Nityananda. But one day, Madhai approached Nityananda Prabhu and said that, "I feel so bad, I feel so horrible for all the acts that I have done, not only towards the people of Nadia, but to you, my Lord. I offended you, I hurt you, not just by my words, but even my action. I have literally hurt you. I made blood come out of your forehead. What a person am I? What kind of a degraded person am I to commit such a violent act against you, my dear Lord?" And Lord Nityananda smiled at him and said, "But Madhai, I have not taken any offense. Why are you worried?" He said, "But that's your compassion, but still I need to do something so that, I can serve the devotees, I can serve the Vaishnavas. What can I do?" Lord Nityananda suggested to him that, "Why don't you make a ghat, a bathing ghat, so that all the people of Nadia can come and take bath in this ghat, and then that way you can get the blessings of all the Vaishnavas." Madhai was so pleased, and with his own hands, he took a plow in his hands and he started plowing and making very nice steps coming down to the river Ganges. And every day Madhai would sit and chant his japa on that ghat. And whoever would come, he would actually help those Vaishnavas to come down into that ghat, take bath. And then after they would come out, he would, beg forgiveness from them personally to each and every one of them that, "Please forgive me and bless me so that I can continue chanting the holy names. I beg for your forgiveness for whatever atrocities I may have done to you." So Lord Nityananda's compassion, that how he can transform the heart of the people, sinful people of Kali Yuga. Not killing the person himself, but killing the sinful propensity within a person. That is possible only by the mercy of Lord Nityananda. So we seek shelter of such a divine personality, Shri Nityananda Ram, so that Lord Nityananda will be able to destroy the sinful, propensities are there in our hearts, so filled with sinful propensities. So we beg to Lord Nityananda, we seek shelter of Lord Nityananda's lotus feet, that please, please, please remove all the sinful propensities in our hearts so that we can purely chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, so that we may glorify devotees, so that we may engage in the service of the devotees for the pleasure of Guru and Krishna. That is the purpose of our life. So